catchphrase when people come?
To the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a place where dreams believe. Which means that, like for me, there were moments in my life where it got so dark, I didn't know if I could make it. I didn't know if I could keep going. I didn't know how I was going to get through it. And there comes a point in your life when you have a dream, and the dream will start to believe for you. And the dream will, when you don't have the strength, the dream will keep living and being alive and make you get up and reach for it. So that's why the motto is a place where dreams believe, because it is a dream come true. Yeah.
Obviously, isn't that beautiful? You can applaud. I think people love you, obviously, for many reasons, but we all feel like we know you. We feel like we know your journey from New Orleans and the struggle and all of these things, but take us back to your point about the dream. When did you first have the idea that possibly something was bigger ahead?
Well, I have to attribute my mother for this, because growing up, we didn't have much of anything. But we had a Cadillac. We were poor with a Cadillac. I don't know.
Welcome to being black in the South.
Welcome to being black in the South. No money in the bank, but I got a Cadillac out front. But she didn't have some great legacy. She didn't have millions of dollars to give me, but she taught me about Jesus, talk about God. You can leave now, but I'm gonna keep on. The Bible says all things work together for your good, and I truly believe that. And it's very difficult for a lot of people to believe, because some things are so horrible and so dark, and I went through so many things that I thought were awful, and I didn't understand why. But I can tell you, sitting here in this chair, that everything I endured, everything I went through, formed the man that I am, formed the career that I have, formed the life that I live. It was all of the building blocks for me to be the person that I am. And I can honestly say, I'm grateful for that experience. Had I not had that experience, then I wouldn't be the person that I am. I think where people get lost, that's when they get bogged down in the pain. They get so angry and they get so hurt and so frustrated and so full of rage that they can't get past it. They can't get to forgiveness. And what happens is you end up stuck, not understanding why all of the tragedy happened. So when you find a way to use it and take the power out of it, and out of the negativity, and harness it into the positivity in your life, it really changed. Well, for me, just the way my father treated my mother, watching that as a little boy, and I don't know how this is for girl children, but for a man child watching his mother be beaten and abused, and he can't do anything. You feel powerless. You feel so helpless, and it really starts to tear away at the fabric of the little boy who will soon become a man. So I think watching that informed everything I was writing for years. It informed all of people wonder how I can write so well for women. I go back and look at some of the movies, I was talking to my mother. I was writing things about her, wanting to see her happy, wanting to see her with a man that treated her well and supported her, and wanting to see her just finally in a place that she deserved to be,
Yeah, absolutely. What was Tyler Perry, the child, like? I mean, I know you as the man type, so you weren't showing up at suits, were you?
I had my Easter suit on. No.
Did you write down your thoughts? Were you creative?
No.
I
was always very creative, but that the kind of creativity was annihilated by my father. It's like, what I almost said the F word. God and the F word are the same.
I've done it, so you can do
it. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with this boy? What the hell wrong with you? Because I was a sensitive kid. I had watched him and seen all this. What the hell wrong with you? This little, you ain't. So he didn't. His idea of a man was to be able to work with your hands, and because he built houses. And if you were to writing or drawing or painting, he had no respect for that, no problem. You ain't gonna never make no money. They ain't gonna do shit for you. He was wrong.